Well, I grew up in New York, different parts of New York. Went to school as an undergraduate in Cincinnati, business degree. Went back into industry and started my career in international trade, working for a Japanese trading company. I came out to California in 1976 to go to law school at Southwestern, and I've been here most of the time ever since. What I do is regulatory law. It started out being an import-export regulatory law firm, and then it blossomed into creating and developing expertise with other agencies, such as the FDA and the CPSC, and later on into intellectual property with trademarks and copyrights. And from there, ultimately, into different securities questions, where I work with angel groups to this day in different disciplines, including entertainment, including FDA-type things, and a whole plethora of other areas that we see new companies presenting, and we work with them to get money for financing. I would say that the clients will range from companies, particularly ones which are startups and young companies, to historically some of the largest household names that one would expect, because regulatory is not something that any company gets to sort of skip over. Well, because of my affiliation with angel groups, which are individual investors, which pay into sort of pay to play to see vetted investment opportunities that they may individually or group together to invest in. If your company walked through the door, we would vet your status in terms of how far along you are to be able to present and empower you as necessary with necessary coaching so that you'd be in a position to do the other side of pay and play. As investors pay to play in an angel networks, so do presenters, and therefore you could get access to capital in that way. Startup companies use that vehicle until they graduate. Okay, with regards to open markets, generally we're talking about either imports, exports, or internal markets. And there are regulatory obstacles to entering any of the three. So for example, if you're importing, you have to deal with U.S. Customs with regards to a plethora of different regulations, some relating to the value of your goods, some their classification, others with regards to whether they are controlled by an agency such as FDA or CPSC, and all of those regulations have to be met in order for you to get your products into America. Same thing going out of America. If you're an exporter, you have to deal with the requirements to get your goods into foreign countries. And so I deal with regards to those regulations, as well as with the contracts needed to effect the transactions. Well, as I indicated before, I'm involved with trademarks and copyrights. So any business, and particularly in today's day and age where you have this sense of celebrity, no matter who you are, you have celebrity lawyers and celebrity doctors and celebrity movie stars and athletes, and it goes on and on. Well, that's based on branding yourself and branding your company. And I have dealt with this branding question at least since 1988. And so it is very active and important to create a certain persona behind your business in the United States as well as overseas, and to monetize it. In other words, to use it as a magnet for business. So too for copyrights. I want to thank you for the opportunity to talk today at the Beverly Hills Bar Association. It's my pleasure.